I can't see what this
It
started.
just started, baby.
Hey,
We
man.
live, baby. We live. We live.
Yeah. All
Hey,
right, fellas. It's not what we wanted to see. It was a winnable game, but we didn't win it. They tried to give it to us. We wouldn't take it. So I don't know what the deal is with giving 30 points in every game we get. But the defense has tightened up on that back end, man. This is the third game we got beat on the same play deep, and each time it's a touchdown. Inexcusable. Inexcusable. I don't know whether it's Collins' fault or the cornerback thinking that he got help and he don't. One or the other, it happens every game, and every game we get toasted by some quick dude that goes for a touchdown. So I don't know. I don't want to talk bad about anybody in particular at this point, just because. Yeah, I'm at work. Just because of that.
oh
So
That's
man.
the bell. That's that sound right there. That's the bell letting you know, man. It's over, baby. It's all over, man. And you heard the sound.
The game is over. Hey man, we live, we here, we lost, but we still fans, baby. We still believe, we still believe that we can recover. There's still things that we can do, but right now we stinking up the joint. We are stinking up the joint. We're not looking good. I believe that the week. New Orleans was trying to give us the game. They tried to give us the game. We wouldn't take
Jameis
it.
Winston is not good. He's not good. Just understand that he's not a good quarterback, and he did everything to help us win that game. Everything he could, and we didn't want to take it, man. But Taylor Heineke also showed who he is, man. All right, he's average at best. He's not. He's not. He's not. You know.
I'm with you. I didn't want to be the first to say it.
Hey, watch your back. Watch your neck. Watch your neck, Trey Z. Watch your neck, Trey Z.
Hey,
watch
I'm just gonna call it like I see it.
Hey. Watch your neck.
He could play. He could play at times, but when we need it, look, man, there were so many bad passes today. I mean, I was just like, whoa, we need to go ahead and start this drive, and you throw it to people's feet, you throw it over their head. I mean, you saw it. You saw it.
No, we saw it.
Then when he gets to a point, I really do have this idea in my head, man, the guy can't see the field. Because there was a couple of times, I mean, guys were wide open. And like Ike said so eloquently in our last show, he waits too long. These guys are already close. The defense, he gives the defense opportunity to close on the players, then he throws the ball. It's like, where you're supposed to know where the routes are going. So go ahead and let it loose. It's like nobody's telling him to go ahead and let it loose. And yeah, Joe, the score is the season is about to go down from here, man. Now, I think in the beginning, I thought that it was the riot's coming from all sides. I thought that it was a good opening start. I'm gonna go ahead and start with the positive. Let's do that.
Let's do the positives, baby. Let's do the positives.
Scott Turner did open up the playbook a little bit. I saw
Scott,
something.
my man, Scott.
Scott also he also heard what we said about your boy Carter, who has shown to be a playmaker, fellas. Andre Carter is a little bit of a playmaker. What y'all say?
He's the best second receiver we got right now because everybody's hurt.
Right.
Everybody's hurt. So
there's a lot, though.
Yeah, but and be honest with you, what I saw what New Orleans was doing was basically double and triple covering Scary Terry, and it was like the rest of them self-check, and that's what I saw.
Where did you see that out?
Man, they had
him was covering him like a glove, man.
But he had safety help over the top every play. If you watch the play,
okay. All right.
He did. They were playing double coverage. He was underneath, and they had a safety over top. So Lattimore could take chances on trailing him, and they knew that Heineke's arm was a little weak. They knew it because they've been scouting him, and they had a book on him. So they knew when the ball comes, it kind of floats there. So and Lattimore was making a play on the floating ball every time. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what Scary get open for like a second or two because, you know, I mean, he's the only receiver, you know. And then Carter, like I said, you're right, Carter made plays for what he had to get done. He made plays. When he got his opportunity, he didn't drop the pass. He didn't throw up on himself. He did not. I saw my man AGG was actually out there. I know y'all ain't see my man AGG, but he was actually out there. He still don't know the plays. He still doesn't know the plays. He was just there. I was like, what is he doing? Because, you know, that's my man right there, AGG. So I'm watching him. Right? He just out there. So Carter and Dax Mills is kind of, he looks slow to me. I don't know if he is or not, but he looks slow. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, but
I think Dax is more of a
slot guy.
A slot guy. Yeah, he's not real fast, but he has good movement. You know, he's an athlete. So I don't think they're looking for him to go deep. You know, he's a possession receiver, which we got a lot of on our team. A whole bunch of possession receivers.
Well, Samuels did play for the first quarter, then all that growing.
Yeah, he's hurt again. You know,
he's out. I think he might be out for the year now. I think this one they just want to chalk it up. Man. I mean,
yeah,
he just can't seem to stay healthy.
Dax Mills made a hell of a catch on that sideline, though.
Yeah, he did.
No, that was a good toe tapper down.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, Stuart? Hey, Joe. Joe said 2 white receivers on the field at the same time. Wait a minute. that's look, the last name is Maggio. So y'all don't be calling us talking about what you mean by that. That's Joe. Joe can say that.
Hey man, on the positives, your boy Chase did get 1 sack. You know, he got some pressure too. I saw a couple times he got a little pressure. He got a strip sack. Yeah, he got a strip sack. He made a play.
I didn't think they was gonna count it because if the ball was already gone.
Yeah, I thought he did make a play. Payne made a really couple big plays. Payne made a couple big plays. So on the good side, I did see your boy Davis out there. He covers well, but he seemed like he don't know what gap the field. Out there. You know that play that Kamara got a touchdown on? I watched him on that play. He ran to the wrong gap on that play. Unfortunately, and Kamara, they blocked Holcomb, and Kamara was nobody there because Davis went to the wrong. He ran to the wrong. I don't know what he was doing. He just made a mistake. He ran to the wrong play, and next thing you know, Kamara. And I don't understand why wasn't they keying 41? Because we did knock out the second best player on the team, which was we knocked him out.
Yeah. Right.
So all we had to do was just key 41. 41 should have been our key. Just look at 40, but some reason they didn't do that.
Stuart, look, I said that he was very much improved first quarter. Anytime I saw the man in motion get the ball, the right man in motion got the ball, your speedster, that means you're thinking. That means you're starting to look at, okay, I'm going to start utilizing these talents. Then he went back to old Scott. It's towards the end. It was like, no, not the old Scott. And, anytime we throw on the ball to the covered number 1 receiver 3 times, what is that? There's nobody else in the play. McKissick got calls like late in the game. And again, they were just draping him. Same old play. Heineke didn't even care if McKissick was open. They just threw the ball anyway. Just make a play. I guess because he bailed him out the last game, I guess he figured he gonna bail him out again. It just got bad in the end, man. It just started, you could tell they were just kind of like, the body language was just like, man, it's over, man. We just don't care no more. That's one thing they didn't do last year, y'all. Last year they played to the whistle. This year I'm starting to see that shoulder dropping and stuff like that.
Yeah, I agree with you, especially on defense.
Long season, man.
Especially on defense, I noticed that shoulder dropping on defense, especially those same mistakes in the secondary they keep making. It was just a bad. Hog Nation, what's up, baby?
Hog
Man,
Nation.
I can't call it, man. I done broke about 5 remotes this afternoon.
Only 5? You holding back?
Man, I don't understand it, man. Like, we should have won that football game, but y'all saw Landy Collins on the first blowout pass, right?
Landon doing Landon.
Trying to correct the defense. He's not fast enough to catch that wide receiver.
That's what Joe said. Joe said that I'm not seeing any Capitals changes on defense at all.
None. They need to put Cam Curl back in the game, man.
Cam Curl made a couple plays. So can anybody explain to me the Hail Mary pass and how 5 defenders? Deacon, you on mute, man. You on mute.
That was the play right there. The Hail Mary play.
That was the play that broke the camel's
back.
back.
Broke the camel's back. And we were still competitive at that point.
We were going into the half either tied or we would have went up if we had made that play. But that was just that. I sat there and watched it about 4 times. Like I even rewound it after they did the replay. I was like, nobody's trying. Not one.
Everybody trailing. It's like when we get beat deep, they all trail the receiver. Everybody's trailing and looking. Nobody's actually actively going for the ball. I mean, a good defensive player knows that when the ball's in the air, you have the same amount of time to get the ball as the offensive receiver. These guys are trailing, looking to tackle wherever the guy catches the ball. They don't want to get beat, but they're getting beat deep. And they're not looking, man. I mean, what you thought he was going to throw it to the 5-yard line?
Oh, my goodness, man.
I personally see that as a coaching mistake right there, a DB coach mistake, because you're exactly right, Hog Nation. You got to good jump up and make a play on the ball, and our DBs are not playing the ball. They like you said, Deacon, they trailing, and that's a coaching issue. They're not, and like I know what Trey Z's always talk about, they're not aggressive as a DB. They're not as DBs. They're not aggressive. They're not looking to make plays. They're looking to react. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. They're looking to react. But how can we? For the next week, I gotta hear we lost to Jameis Winston.
Yeah. Who tried to give us the game? He did everything, man. He was like, "Come on, guys, I'm really letting you."
Crab Legs was helping us out.
He was trying to. Hey, man. So nobody's on the sideline yelling at anybody. My man Roger Smith, what's up, Roger? Welcome back, man. The offense approach is spineless. Spineless. Too many shotgun formation plays, toughness and physicality in the run game. Scott is busy trying to flank the D. Hey, look, I don't know. Like I said, now tell me if I'm wrong, people, or everybody who's in front of me. First quarter going into second quarter, Scott pulled out the playbook. That was a different Scott. That Scott, but he only had like 7 extra plays.
He pulled the playbook out, but when it mattered the most, he's having Heineke throwing check down passes, but I had to go back to what my coaching days were. He had Scary Terry on the field. He had no one else except for Carter. But we don't have enough deep threat right now to keep trying to throw it to one person. Like I heard you say earlier, we try to throw the ball 3 to 4 times to Scary Terry.
Back to back.
I'm like, target someone else, man. I mean, throw a screen pass.
No screens. Were there any screens today?
Yeah, they threw a screen pass. They threw a screen pass to the tight end. The tight end. They threw one to the tight end.
Look, the tight end didn't know the plays. He ran into AG when he was trying to run the ball.
Yeah. Goal line, he just tore it up.
Hey man, that is a problem. I have noticed that the backup players don't seem to be familiar with the plays for some reason. I don't know why. Like I said, I told y'all earlier, AGG don't know the plays. He cannot remember the plays for some reason. I don't know why. He's been there for 2 years.
Players get paid millions of dollars a year to read a playbook.
So but I would say this, Tracy, and I would say this, Hog Nation. Scott, his game plan was good starting out. He had a good game. He did not make a good adjustments when New Orleans made an adjustment. He didn't make a counter adjustment. Now, I don't know, was that, his playground quarterback that I love so much, Heineke, or was it him? You know what I'm saying? And his play calling. It's hard to tell because Heineke is the playground guy. The way he plays football,
Oh,
he's an off-schedule type quarterback.
Yeah.
That's what he is.
hey, you right. You Big Al, you right, man. But listen, man, we play Kansas City next week.
Oh, hey, I'm not watching that game, actually. I don't need to see the ass whooping.
Nah.
Big Al is bailing out.
I'm bailing out. Like,
Hey, I'm watching that game. Hey, look, if we beat Kansas City next week,
hey,
hey,
Call him out.
call me out.
That's what
if we
Travis
beat
did.
Kansas City
Call 'em
next
out.
week, hey, Big Al,
Hey,
you gotta
we're not
buy
gonna let
us
him
all
on.
beer, man.
We're not gonna let him on, Hog Nation. We ain't gonna let
You
him
trying
on.
to go
We
to
can't
you trying to
get
go
on.
to the Dominican Republic with me, baby? What's up, baby? We trying to go to the Dominican Republic, baby. You trying to get to Mexico, baby?
You remember last year when we played Pittsburgh? Everyone said no way.
Yeah, that's
No
true. I
way.
remember that. But we
No way.
were also playing to the whistle. We were also playing as if we
Yeah.
were in shape. We had some kind of tenaciousness about us, man. We were just nasty. We were a lot more nasty.
We were
last year.
losing too, though. We were losing.
Yeah, but we were playing though. It didn't matter.
Yeah.
You know what it was? And I keep hearing people keep saying it, and I think this is what it really was. They had something. No, this is what it really was. They had something that they could grab onto and gravitate to, and that was Ron getting through his cancer treatment. They kept saying that. They keep talking about it again this year. They said, "Hey, man, we rallied around Ron."
Hey, there's another one too. There's another one. They had Ron that was dealing with cancer, but here's another thing that I think is what changed the dimensions of football last year. COVID-19 and the stadiums being empty, it was quiet.
They're not on stage like that.
Right, yeah.
That's deep.
That's just me. I mean,
that might be. They might
deep.
not be on stage. Might not be the thing. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
it.
well,
That's it.
they're gonna have to get on stage because they look. I'm all the way here in Texas, listening to these Cowboys fans every week.
I know, man.
I got on the back of my car. Let me show y'all, man. I'm about to show y'all real quick. I ride around Texas representing my team. Let me show y'all something.
Hey, Hog Nation, baby, be careful in Texas, man. They win, baby.
Look, let me show y'all. Y'all see this? Y'all ready?
You ready? Sure. Give us something to laugh at.
Let's get.
Yeah. So I proudly represent my team. Hey, this is what I call. I'm not a hood hopper. I don't move state to state and vote for the home team. I used to go to RFK with my grandpops.
That's right.
And watch the games and watch the stands go up and down with my grandfather. Now I'm sitting here in Texas watching the Saints Washington football team, and I'm hearing "Who Dat Nation" screaming louder than our fans.
That was crazy, wasn't it? That was crazy.
That's exactly what Joe.
It was more.
The Saints was playing an away game, man. It was an away game, man. They talk about defense. We were like, I was like, am I hearing that? Defense. I was like, I'm thinking the crowd would have got louder. Man, we got to do better. We got to do better, fans. Fans, listen. They in our stadiums. They whip it. We already get beat, but daggett.
We get it beat, but
still got fans.
Yeah,
come on.
But here's another thing, though. I got to watch the game on DirecTV, right? I get the NFL package or whatever, and I'm sitting here listening to these commentators, and they're basically being very political, talking about the football team. Everyone who's announced our football games on TV has pretty much said the Washington football team is horrible. That's all I hear every week. When we beat the Falcons last week, oh, you beat a horrible team. And then it's sad when you got Troy Aikman and Joe Buck. I don't want to hear that. I put it on mute and turn on go-go while I'm watching the game, man.
That's right.
Hey, listen, fellas. It's going to be a long season.
Man.
It's time to reevaluate
Don't be so
our
obvious.
predictions because
He said long.
it's only going to get worse. We knew the middle of the season was going to be tough as far as schedule is concerned. We needed to get out of the gate fast. We didn't do it. We below 500 going into the fat of the season, man.
Yeah.
Is it time to start experimenting?
Hey now, Kansas City's defense.
Point.
Kansas City's defense is not that good. You can score points against Kansas City's
It don't
defense.
matter. They're gonna score 45.
We're playing the offense. Look,
They're gonna kill us
Taylor
on offense.
Heinicke's
They
gonna
need
have to
defense.
put up 30 to 40 points every game for us to win a football game the rest of the season.
Yeah.
But I forgot though, Brandon Sherp didn't play today. Logan Thomas is out the game.
Come on, Joe. Stop that.
Samuel was out after he tweaked his groin again. I mean, and then our rookie right tackle got hurt. So I don't know.
We ain't gonna win nothing else.
We still going to the playoffs. Watch.
I mean, if we, I think that we can get in.
One more.
We ain't getting in the playoffs.
We ain't getting in the playoffs.
Nah,
I think-
you shut
I think-
it down. Wait, listen.
Will.
As much as we like to see Heinicke run around and make plays off script, it's not enough to win every week. We were saying that in the podcast last week.
Yeah.
The magic doesn't happen every week. We
I agree.
can't count on magic. We have to count on a reliable and consistent quarterback. Right now, we just have magic.
Hey, Deacon, watch your
And that
neck,
doesn't work.
baby. Watch your neck. Talking about Heineke.
I agree to disagree though. If we had a defense, I think
But we don't. Listen,
games.
no, don't get caught up in that. Don't get caught up in that. Get caught up in how he plays. Don't get caught up in if we had this and had that. We don't. Okay.
Yeah.
We have what we have. The offense is what it is. He's a quarterback from Old Dominion University. He throws late across the middle. He throws late when somebody's open. He runs as exciting, but until he becomes a consistent thrower of the ball on time, then we're going to have what we're going to have, an under 500 team. You can't have a quarterback that has to throw the ball from a different angle every play because he throws it when it's 10 seconds. You got quarterbacks out there now throwing within 2 to 3 seconds in their play. That's what we need.
Yeah, but also too, one of the stat lines that I was reading about earlier this morning, the Washington football team is in the top three, one of the top 3 teams in the National Football League that has given up sacks. So we can't say he doesn't have enough time to throw the football because he does.
No, it's not. Yeah, but it's not about getting sacked. It's not about whether the defense is holding. It's when the player is open, going across the middle or going to the sideline, he has to get the ball, not float the ball, not get it there too late. It has to throw it on time, no matter whether he's under pressure or not.
Yeah.
And the best example of that today, which I was about to start cursing, I had stood up and my TV was going out the window, was the 4th and 15. And I was like, what? So the coach is just giving up? This is what it is? Listen, it
did seem that way, didn't it?
I was like, coach just said, forget it, just go for it. I'm like, what? And he now again,
Terry was open though.
But your boy Carter came across, found the opening in the
he
zone,
did his thing. Hey,
and
I like Carter, man. I like
already
him.
gone. That's what I'm saying. The ball was already gone, and that's what Deacon was saying. So that was the example.
I will say Carter kind of reminds me of a young Deshaun Jackson, a little stalkier, but he's fast. He's
Come
fast.
on, slow down.
Oh, slow down, Hog Nation. Hey, Hog Nation, what about this? In the future, can we run that read option with Heinicke? Read option with Heinicke.
No, I don't think we should, man. He's going to get hurt.
You think so? I mean, he's fast. And he seems now to know how to get down before he gets hit. He's doing a good job of getting down.
Yeah, you could say that.
I mean, we have to get some kind of running game, and right now we really don't have a running game.
It would give us a different look, at least.
At least,
even if
everybody has
ever won the ball.
Yeah, everybody has his number now. I think they got a book on him now. They got a book on Heinicke, unfortunately, and they know he's a playground guy. But we don't. We need to run that read option with Heinicke, even if it's just to hold the linebackers an extra count. You know what I'm saying? To hold the safeties or the cornerbacks an extra count. To give Gibson an extra minute to get you to the line of scrimmage and make a play. You know what I'm saying? Every once in a while have Heinicke pull it out and run it around that corner. Then like I said, just for a change of pace, because everybody has it. They have I think they have his book now. I think it's the third or fourth game he played in a row. I think now everybody they're scouting him real hard. They got a good scouting film on him, and they got his book.
I don't know if they got his whole book. I just know that they only had Scary Terry on the field that actually mattered today. So the defense wasn't scared of any of the other wideouts that we had or the tight end.
New Orleans only had Kamara on the field today that really mattered. The rest of those guys are really B players. They were B players.
Yeah. But we got Cole Holcomb covering Kamara in the backfield, man.
Hey, Cole Holcomb got speed. Hey, I like Cole Holcomb. He's actually our best linebacker.
He is, but he can't cover Kamara.
Nobody can.
No,
We're not going to have a linebacker covering Kamara.
Yeah,
that's just what. Now I saw most of the game, but I couldn't really tell because I was watching on a stream, and Fat Boy his stream kept going in and out, so I missed a lot of stuff. But I'm assuming Jamin Davis was in the game a lot. Is that right?
He was.
How did he play?
Was in the game, I think the whole game. But I will say this: he was all over the field. Like I keep forgetting, like he's a rookie, right? But for me, like Coach Riverboat came on after the game, and I was watching his press conference, and he goes, "I need to look at the film." He's been saying this the whole season, and put our players in the positions where they can be successful. Make sure we're putting them in the positions so they're not being failed upon. They're not doing that, man. Why didn't they double stack Chase Young and Montez on the same side on the ball and cause ruckus on one side and cause the linebacker, the A-gap, to get blown up like they did last week?
Well, I think that ultimately he's trying to build a organization, and this is how we do it, WFT way. You know what I'm saying? Like Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh has a way to how they run their organization, how they coach, how they call plays, and that's more successful than changing your offense or changing your defense to your personnel that you have. That changes every year. More so, what you need to do is you need to find people that fit your scheme, your coaching style, and your organization. We've been, that's what Riverboat's all about. He's trying to have a WFT way of doing it, and not, not just change. So they recruited Davis to be that type of linebacker, and they found out that he's a slow learner. That's what I saw. He was out there. He's a slow learner. He covers well. I watched his cover skill. He does do a pretty good, decent job of covering, but he's struggling a little bit on the run fits, and he's struggling reading the play. And and when you're a middle linebacker, you have to know everybody's position, where they need to line up at, and you have to almost know the offensive play before they say hike.
Yeah.
So he struggles in that. Yeah. So right now he's not a number one pick. He's not quite what they thought he was going to be. It's going to take a minute or two, and he may never get there. We don't know. We're hoping that he develop into what we think he is, but right now he's not there yet. Our best linebacker is Holcomb right now.
Yeah.
And Holcomb was a 5th-round pick. So he is what he is. You know what I'm saying? So they actually played the other linebacker today on Deacon too. What's the other linebacker? They played him. Hudson. What's his name? Cleet Hudson. Okay. They played Cleet Hudson, and they played a linebacker I never seen before too. 51 they played. I don't know who 51. Who is 51? You know who he is? It was I guess they picked him up or something. He was out there too.
Yeah.
Somebody who
where did Kendall Fuller play on the field today?
Huh?
Where did Kendall Fuller play on the field today?
Kendall Fuller played. He didn't play the slot today. He played.
He did play the slot, did he?
He did. He played mostly outside. They was interchanging him and St. Juice on the outside. Hey, you know who played the slot today? 31, Cam Sims.
Yeah. So they are watching film and making adjustments, but there's someone that they should have never got rid of before the season started. It was playing in the backfield, and y'all know who I'm talking about.
Barbara?
Nope.
You talking about the secondary?
The secondary, yeah.
He's talking about
He's talking about the People's Corner.
Yeah.
Should never got rid of him, man.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
he's
playing for. He's starting for Texas now. He's a starting
He
quarterback
hurt.
for Texas.
He was good.
Oh, he's hurt now. He got hurt.
Yeah, he hurt.
Oh,
He was
man.
starting
On
for
the
Texas.
sideline right now.
Oh, he was starting for Texans.
Oh,
Yeah, no,
man.
he was starting, but he got hurt.
What's the name got hurt too? What's the one that Fabian Monroe got hurt today,
Yeah.
this morning?
I like Fabian too.
Yeah, Fabian got hurt too.
Yeah.
Well,
Anyway, fellas.
I'll say that if we're gonna have any chance, I looked at the standings in the NFC East, and it's still not clearly wide open. But I'm gonna be honest with y'all. If we don't get our act together, man, I don't see us winning another game this season.
Okay. Ease up.
Ease up, homie. Ease up. Nah, man.
Let's not get too emotional. Let's not get too. Now, let's hope that's not it. Now, listen. If we don't win another game, that's not a bad thing because we need a quarterback bad.
But
So we might have to get a good draft pick.
But I'm looking at the quarterbacks in college. I don't see nobody I really like.
Somebody will pop up.
Either we're gonna have Russell Wilson or Aaron Rodgers next year.
Watson, baby, Watson. He coming from the massage parlor.
Dream.
Watson, baby.
I don't know. Hey, I think we have a chance every game to win. I just think that we need to. I guess it's always about the defense wins championships, offense wins playoff games, and I just think the total team effort today. They just didn't look like they had their little spark going on, their little buzz going on from last week. So
I think once that Hail Mary hit them, they were done. That Hail Mary they were done. That was the game right there when the Hail Mary happened. But Hog Nation, I'm gonna ask you a question. Can Watson beat that charge in Texas? That charge down there in Houston, can he beat that charge? Or he gonna do some time for that?
I don't think Winston can well, to be honest with you, the Saints got half of their team on injured. They're injured right now. By the time they come off their bye week, the people around them are gonna make him look good, man.
You think so?
I mean, I'm not a Saints fan. I don't like Winston. I don't like none of them. I'm a Washington football team fan.
I think Winston gonna make too many mistakes for a good team, and they're gonna lose.
If he plays the Chargers, of course he'll make mistakes because Bosa's gonna light him up.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna beat Tampa. He can't beat Tampa.
No, heck no.
No, he can't beat Tampa, man.
No.
He
The
can't.
quarterback draft is light, man. No matter the way we look at it, fellas, I think it's going to be definitely. If you're going to have to say the words "trust in Ron," it is now, because it's a long term. This is nothing immediate. I hope you enjoyed how it felt to get the division. Soak it up, Buttercup, because this is where we at. We are going to squeak out maybe 1 or 2 wins. So we're gonna shock because people gonna come in and we're gonna be a trap game for maybe 1 or 2 people. I'll say that. But
Maybe Kansas City.
Huh?
Maybe Kansas City. A trap game for Kansas City.
Kansas City's defense is trash. That's the best thing
It's
that we
trash.
got. If we can get, but unfortunately, the problem is nobody's healthy. And so here we go. And Ron is definitely notorious for not touching any free agency, any waivers, nothing. He doesn't touch that. He wants to go out, find a high school player, and get him on the bench game. Lift some.
Well, I wonder when. I also too thought was when are they going to put Reyes in that tight end, man? When are they going to give him a chance?
He was out there. Reyes played today.
Yeah,
he played. He was blocking. He just did all blocking, and I heard that he's a pretty good blocker. But hopefully, we can come up. I'm gonna do a deep dive. I know Deacon's gonna do his research, and we'll come up with a game plan to beat Kansas City. So, OG fans, look out for our game plan to beat Kansas City or be competitive. Hog Nation is gonna be throwing some remotes and fighting Texans fans and Dallas fans.
I don't throw no remotes. I'm just messing around. But I will say, living in Texas and listening to this Cowboys crap around here, man, I don't want to hear that crap, man.
Joe is right, and I'm glad Joe recognizes Fitz the way we playing. And Deacon even said it. If
Does
we
it
not
get better or
500,
worse when Fitz comes back?
Fitz gonna be back. Fitz is
Fitz-
coming back. We keep playing like this, y'all. I
Man,
mean,
that hip is not going to heal,
let
man.
that sink in. Let that
Hey,
sink
I
in.
think Fitz is off injury reserve, isn't he? Isn't he off injury reserve?
I don't know.
I don't know. I think he's still on it, but I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I think Heineke's better than Fitzpatrick.
I do too.
Everybody does. Everybody does or did. I don't know because right now, what he played today, he was like, "There's too many opportunities for us, man. We should have whipped the Saints behind. We got beat by a punter. A punter whipped our behinds, y'all.
Yeah,
He coffin cornered us twice, and then the ball bounced back on. Man, and then Turner didn't have nothing for that. Not too many teams don't have nothing for coming out the end zone.
Dude did that thing twice.
3 times.
Is it 3 times?
3 times.
That was the game too. That Hail Mary and them coffin corner punts was the game.
Yep, because that's when we had time to do anything. And then we couldn't even get out the end zone, so we had to give it back. And then they gave it right back to us, and you know what he did? Put us right back in on the 1 yard line.
That coffin corner. Hey, that's actually, man, that is good overall organizational planning. That you got to have a full team. You know what I'm saying? That goes to New Orleans GM and stuff like that. That's you know what I'm saying, and that's what we're trying to get. Unfortunately, we can't even keep our head trainer out there. I don't know what he was doing. He was doing something illegal. So,
hey, did they say how did they say what the severity of Cosby's injury is?
Oh, it was something about an ankle. It was an ankle injury. It was all I heard. All they said was an ankle injury. That's all they said. It wasn't a knee. It was
That's hard to block with.
And Cosby's a pro. He came out there, tried.
It was your boy Sadiq. Sadiq was out there. He went out there. Your boy Sadiq came out for a little bit.
Yeah.
Hey Deacon, we're gonna have to wrap this thing up, baby.
Remember we were saying at the beginning of the year, if we're gonna keep any extra players, it's got to be on the offensive line.
Yeah, you
did. They're gonna get it.
That was
everybody's gonna play.
That's a Deacon call. That's
right.
Yeah.
All right, wrap it up, gentlemen. Wrap it up. I mean, it's been that was a rough game to watch. That was a game we should have won, like we said in the beginning.
It was a must win.
We didn't muster up the courage to take it from them.
Hey man,
we're handing it out.
My plan is
treat now.
Read option, baby. Read option is my plan for next week, baby. Read option.
Kansas City, hey, I know you said we about to wrap it up. It was good talking to y'all, but if we're gonna beat Kansas City, we're gonna have to put up at least 40 points.
Minimum, Joe.
So here's what worked. What worked was the run.
They're gonna have to spot us 14.
The run game worked. The run game worked. It got us downfield, got us those first downs. We have to have more than one receiver get the ball.
Yep.
The tight end, Seals Jones. What you got 19 names.
Ricky Seals Jones.
Yeah, he did all right. He was not bad. I think we still got to get that synergy. So it wasn't horrible, but when the quarterback position and what we're all looking for is accuracy and football sense, 2 things I haven't seen with Heinicke. Heinicke doesn't think about the bigger picture. Heinicke thinks about the 4 downs that he's in front of. He's not thinking about how much time we got on the clock.
Hey, Trey Z. This man is an Old Dominion graduate, man. I'm not gonna say that, man. Come on.
Hey, I saw it on the field.
Come on, man.
I saw it on the field. When you thinking, I'm going to try to force this pass with the time we have left versus just going ahead, maybe eating it, and then making the decision to say, okay, well, I'm put it on me. Because he did that one time and jumped up in the guy's face. I was like, okay, that was nice. But you need to do that consistently.
That was cute.
Yeah, I mean, you got to do it consistently, man. You got to get out there and make that happen. He does have legs. That's the fastest quarterback I've seen in Washington in years outside of the great RG, Bobby. Outside of Bobby, Heinicke's been moving the fastest.
That's why I said read option, baby. I said read option.
But here's what Hog Nation is saying. Because he doesn't have the football sense, he's going to carry that right into the in between tackles. And they're going to light him up. They're not going to hit him like McCain hit. They're going to hit him, and he's going to be out. And who comes in?
Hey, Trey Z, before we go, Deacon, Trey Z, you have to say that they did listen to our show because they took out New Orleans one of their key players with a cheap shot. So they did listen to it.
Yeah.
They didn't put in the Shazier.
Yep.
Boy Jackson did it for us.
Yeah.
And it made a difference. All their other receivers started getting gator arms. They started pulling them back. They wasn't really catching it like that because they're like, oh, these guys is throwing those kind of blows. Yeah. Yeah. That's right. That's right. We'll take the 15. You was going to get that anyway because tomorrow's going to run up the middle. So, but guess who you don't have? Now, again, I hope Mr. Hill gets back on the field next week. I don't want anything to be terrible.
Yeah. Hey, Hog Nation, what do you think about us, man? Your boy Lattimore that's playing for New Orleans cornerback is on his rookie deal. He's up for free agency coming up here. I like him playing DB. He plays a nice DB.
I think he's going to come back he's going to come play for Washington because him and Terry are friends.
I know they're good friends. That's what I was saying. He's coming up on his rookie deal. He's finishing up his rookie deal. He was the number one pick, though.
Yeah, he played solid. He played solid today.
He played real solid. You have to give it to him. That cornerback played good ball, baby. He played good ball.
And Scary Terry, Terry McLaurin is a very underrated wide receiver in the NFL. He's not even rated in the top 5, and he should be. So,
yeah, I agree with you.
And the commentators finally said that today. I don't know if y'all heard.
Yeah, I heard.
Like, this guy is underrated. They gave him about 2 minutes of fame. I was like, whoa.
But Trey Z, though, the reason why he's underrated, man, he's never had a quarterback. Ever. He's never had a quarterback. Right. You know what I'm saying? He's never. I mean, last year we had a one-legged dude. This year, we got a little midget that's running around scrambling all over the place. I mean, he's never had a good quarterback. You know what I'm saying? You look at the number one.
Hey, look, I'd like to see if we don't win any more games, if we wind up with a bad record this year, I'd like to see us draft. I'd love to have Aaron Rodgers or Russell Wilson come play for us for 2 or 3 years.
I wouldn't mind it either. At least we have a chance to win for at least 1 or 2 years. You know what I'm saying?
But those guys usually come to teams where they could compete.
Right. Deacon said it. He said it right. Hey, Riverboat's not about making those splashy moves.
Yeah, he's not.
He's about building from the draft, which is awesome. But 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 I will say, you look at Jameis Winston. He had Drew Brees last year and picked his brain for a year.
He's still a bum, though.
He's trash.
You know what Jameis Winston has, though, is the great arm. That man, he has a really good arm, though. His arm is strong. He got a good arm. But that's about it. Yeah. Hey, we're going to wrap this thing up. Hey, Deacon, you still with us, baby?
No, he not. Deacon been done. Deacon said, man, I told y'all we lose.
Hey, we're going to wrap this thing up, baby.
We got to, man.
Hey, y'all, check our show out coming out, baby.
But yeah, listen. This is not a surprise. Everything that went wrong today, we said what the problem was on our show, but it just couldn't be fixed in a week, I suppose. So watch the next show. Right? We'll come on again live after the next football game.
And look for our basketball show coming out. We got an NBA show coming out.
Oh, the Wiz kids got smashed last night.
Yeah, I know they did.
Yeah, that was a hurting.
Yeah, that hurt. Hey, we got NBA coming out.
I didn't know y'all. Hey, y'all follow the Wiz kids and all that. Let me know.
Hey, man, we got a show, man. Come check our show out, man. OGs.
We'll put it in the chat. Put it in the chat, Deacon.
We put it in the chat, baby. We got a show coming out.
All right, y'all. Y'all have a good week.
All right, Seahawks Nation.
Yeah. All right.
All right, y'all.